I got a question.
Yeah.
Don't we know now what, according to the kid, what led to his going into hiding?
Yeah, well, first of all, because there's a lot of different questions, Dr. Drew. So number one, what triggered this? What you just said. According to the documents that I have in front of me, Charlie says that his stepmother got upset because she believed that Charlie was lying that he did not complete his evening workout. So she told him to get out of her face, then ordered him to the basement. And there's also questions about why he has not been charged yet. Now, the district attorney told police to provide more evidence. For example, Dr. Drew, the blood test on the PVC pipe.
Anahita, why no arrest? Is it just because they don't believe the kid?
Well, yeah, I think that's a big issue. So far, they don't have enough evidence to prove that the father did anything here. They just have the child's statement, and that hasn't been corroborated. I think the police still need to continue with their investigation. They absolutely need to test that PVC pipe for blood, make sure that's his DNA. And like I said, corroborate this child's statement, because we don't know if he possibly has some mental issues or some other thing going on that's causing him to perhaps lie about what happened.
Claudia,
I'm not saying he's lying, but
and by the way, what's Anahita? What is your Twitter handle, Anahita? So you can send all the hate
You're telling them to send the hate tweets, right, Dr. Drew?
We'll send it right your way. But Claudia, what's your hunch?
Well, I initially thought from the reaction of the dad that he knew a little something more than he was leading on. And again, like she said, it's all going to come down to the testing of the PVC pipe. If it turns out that blood is on the pipe, then I think that's absolutely enough evidence to show that there is child abuse, amongst other things that are in the report with the
and we've got new footage.
Scars that the child had.
Yeah, we have footage of Charlie's dad and stepmom going to court, family court today. The state wants them to be stripped of their parental rights, not just for Charlie, but the two younger children as well. Deneen, come on now. Where do you fall in on this one?
Well, even though there's not enough evidence to charge the dad right now, thank goodness that there's enough evidence to have that child removed, at least temporarily, from that home. I feel so sorry for him. I don't believe that the stepmom made him go down there. I think he ran away on his own. And since he ran away 3 years ago and was probably beaten profusely when he was found, I think that he was so afraid to admit that he ran away this time, and he had no real plan. He was just going to stay down there and wait it out. He could hear everything that was going on upstairs, so he knew when the police were coming with the dog, so he probably got out during that point and then came back later. But I think he just had no long-term plan. He was just hiding because he knew the longer he was gone, the more likely it was going to be that he was going to get beat worse when he got back out.
So, Deneen, if I hear you right, you're saying that parental abuse is the primary issue here, but this child, either because he's constructed this way or because of the abuse, is part of the dance here? We're sort of saying he had a role to play?
I think that he left on his own when his stepmother, who probably really did hate him, when his stepmother told him, when your dad gets home, he's going to get you, and the kid knows what get you meant. So he went and hid in the basement with no long-term plan. And when the dad, I think the dad didn't know where he was, but he knew why he was gone.
Yeah, no, I would run away too. This poor kid, and he had this secret Twitter account. Yeah,
and
he had
money,
nowhere else. He had nowhere else to turn to, and I'm about ready to jump out of my seat, Anahita, when you say there's not enough evidence. This kid has scars all over his body. He says that he was beat so badly because of the fact that the dad used this PVC pipe. And guess what? The dad admits to using this PVC pipe. Isn't that enough evidence right there?